Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and today I want to talk about something serious. I haven't done that for a while, but this video is actually something that I've been planning for a while, and I'm happy that I finally got around to doing it. First of all, I know there hasn't been any content for the past week, but I've been extremely busy, but that's gonna change from next week. I'm gonna have much more free time. Generally in January there's gonna be a lot more content. Plus, Caesar and Goal is coming out tomorrow, so I'd suggest checking your subscription feed tomorrow. Yeah, there's gonna be something in there. I already purchased that, so yeah, I'm gonna have it. Anyways, what I'm gonna be talking about today. So there is gonna be a new YouTube copyright policy, and this is something that many famous people have made videos about because this is really something that's gonna change YouTube in a great way. But I've been researching this topic. I really didn't have a lot of free time for the past week, but I've spent a good amount of it researching this, and I've learned so many things. I can literally talk about this for a day, but I'm gonna try and keep it short. And yeah, that's the reason why I'm making this video, just because I feel that I'm very informed. And I'm actually gonna link you to a few more videos. So if you're interested in this, you can go and check them out. There are different other perspectives on this. You're gonna hear mine in this video. But yeah, I'd really suggest going to the description and checking out these other videos. So, man, where do I begin? Like, this is really gonna be a drastic change for YouTube, but let me explain first what's gonna change. Like, this is something that mainly focuses on gaming channels, and that's why it's important for me, but it's also important for you because you're watching this video, therefore you spend some time on YouTube and maybe watch some gaming footage, and this is really gonna change it in a great way. So first of all, okay, let's see what the new YouTube copyright policy is gonna be. So it's gonna kick in January next year. They've been planning to do this for a while. Like, they wanted to implement it like a few months earlier, like a few months before, the current date, but they couldn't do that for some reason, so they pushed it off until January. And what's gonna happen? So let me explain. There are a few drastic changes, a few major changes. And the first one, so let's say you monetize your videos. Like, this is gonna influence monetized channels mainly. So let's say you monetize your videos, like me. You're a part of a network and you monetize your videos. So right when you're uploading a video, you have the option of monetizing it. Like, from what I heard from a bunch of people, this didn't used to be like that a few years ago, but when networks appeared, this was one of the advantages of joining a network. You can monetize your videos prior to uploading it. So the first person that's gonna see this video on YouTube, he's gonna see an ad as well, which is a great thing. I mean, your videos get the most views right when you upload them, so that's a great thing. But this is the first change according to the new YouTube copyright policy. There is going to be a process, like there is going to be your video will have to process for a while before it's going to be monetized. So let's say you upload a video, like people will be able to see it, but it will take some processing time in order to get ads on it. So this may take somewhere between 2 hours and like days. It's gonna take a lot of time, and it used to be like that because there should be someone from YouTube, like an employee or something. I don't know how they're doing this, but there is a system where every video will have to be checked for copyrighted content, and before they're sure that the video is legit, you will not be able to monetize it. So yeah, okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing, again, let's say you make gaming videos, you're a let's player or something. That's the perfect example that I can think of. And you're a part of a network. Once again, you make gaming videos and you're a part of a network. So the network, like let's say you want to play a certain game. The networks, like these networks have contacts with like the biggest game developers and everything. And they make sure that all of their partners have the licenses to play the games. To play, games that they want to play. And this is going to be the other change. Like, the network will no longer ensure that you have the license. Like, so there are going to be two types of channels from now on. There are going to be managed channels that, this is gonna be the same for them. Like, the network's gonna make sure that they have all the licenses they need in order to upload any gaming videos of any game they want. But for the smaller channels like mine and even much bigger channels, this is not gonna be like that. And I'm not sure what these channels are called, but they're not managed channels, which means that they'll have to provide, like, they'll have to get their own licenses from the game developers. That's not a problem for me because I make only Total War videos and I have a license to upload them. But that's gonna be a problem for many other people. Like, there are reviewers that review a lot of games. There are other Let's Players that play a lot of games. They don't just stick to one game. This is gonna be a problem for them because they'll have to contact each developer and get a license from them. And here is the first issue with the new policy. It makes networks kind of useless. Because, once again, these are the privileges from joining a network. You can upload pretty much gaming footage of any game you want. And this is gonna go away. And then you can monetize your videos prior to uploading them. This is gonna go away as well. And when you're a network, you get 30% less revenue from your videos than if you're a partner directly through YouTube, using AdSense. So why would I do that? Why would I stay with a network when I can just join AdSense? It's going to be pretty much the same. So it hurts networks in a great way. And networks used to be a really good thing just because you get these privileges. But now they're going to be absolutely useless. Well, not for everybody, but for the smaller channels. If this doesn't change, it just makes them useless. And, many people are going to leave their networks. They're going to join directly. They're going to partner directly through YouTube. They're going to use AdSense. And that hurts networks in a great way because that means much less profit for them. That's definitely not a good thing. There are some people like the owners of my network who go by the name of Maker Studios are actually trying to do something. They're trying to talk with YouTube and see if they can figure something out. But we'll see if that's going to change. Maybe it's going to change. Maybe there are some other things. Maybe there are going to be some positive changes. But at this point, this is the information that I have right now at this very stage. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, this is one of the things that's really negative about this system. And I made some bullet points, so I'm trying to stick to them. And that's the first one: makes networks useless. So once again, let's summarize that. That means less money for the networks. I don't know if they're gonna even exist anymore. That means a lot of people will have to get their own licenses. And there are a lot of people that have 5-year contracts with these networks. And they're pretty much screwed over because I signed just 1-year contract, which means that this summer of 2014, I'll be able to do whatever I want. I'll be able to just sign another contract with this network, or I'll be able to move either to AdSense or any other network I wish, which is pretty good. If things doesn't change, I mean, it's a better decision for me to do that, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see. There is still time. Things may change once again. Okay, then my next point that I've made. This system is open to abuse. So I'd really suggest watching Angry Joe's video on this. It's linked in the description. It's the first one. Just go and watch Angry Joe's rant about this because he was struck in a great way by this thing. He does reviews, he plays some games on his channels, he does interviews and stuff like that. And he got, I think, 63 of his videos claimed. And let me go through that. When you get a video claimed, it doesn't just go away. It isn't blocked. It isn't deleted off of YouTube. But when it gets claimed, you basically don't get any ad revenue from this. And Angry Joe makes his living out of this. He does YouTube full time. So, when a video gets claimed, that means he loses money. That's really important for him. That's really significant for him. And that's 63 of his videos. You can imagine, and some of them. Now, this is my point. This system is open to abuse because some of his videos that got claimed were actually interviews with the game developers and stuff like that. That's not even gaming footage. That's not copyrighted music. That's nothing copyrighted. It's just an interview about a game. I mean, that's really, really stupid. And then some of his videos are actually claimed by a program that uses some kind of, I don't know, I didn't like, I kind of forgot that because there's so much information going around my head that I really can't remember everything. um but he basically, like, he very heavily edits his reviews, and he uses a lot of sound effects, a lot of FX sounds, and so on. So he basically bought something that he can use from his videos, like a package or something like that. And he saw a bunch of videos claimed by the company that he bought this product from, and he contacted them, and he was like, I bought this program and you give me a license that, I can use your sound effects on YouTube. You know that I'm gonna monetize my videos. But then the guy said, no, that was actually someone else. That was a fake company claiming their videos. And still they claimed them. They made a bunch of money out of this. So what that means, like, there might be a random person that goes on like a random claiming spree, and they can make a bunch of money out of this. It's just so open to abuse. You may say that you are anybody, and you may claim a bunch of videos, and once again, that means money. That should be downright illegal. I mean, why would you be able to do this? But good that there are some companies that are actually taking action against this. EA have done that, a bunch of other companies, Ubisoft as well. So yeah, I mean, they're gonna eventually fix that, because these videos, some of them, are not actually getting claimed by the companies themselves, but it's just the automated YouTube system. And these companies are like, no, we actually want promotion for our games. We don't want to get the trailer for our game to get claimed. We don't actually want that. But it's just how the automated system works. It just recognizes that this is a trailer. They say that they used more than 10 seconds because there was like fair use. There was a fair use. It's not a law, but it's like a rule that you can use up to 10 seconds from a trailer, and you can monetize that. But this is how the system works. It just sees the whole trailer, the video is monetized, therefore it gets claimed, and that is really, really stupid. On the other hand, like, this happened, I think, a month or even 2 months ago. But there was this podcast. It's called the Co-optional Podcast. I watch it every week. It's my favorite podcast. If you're into gaming, I would really suggest checking that out. But it's an almost 3-hour podcast, and they showed a trailer for a game that was like 3 minutes long, and it's actually a promotion for the game. Like, this is a trailer. I mean, it's meant to be a promotion for the game, and they talked about the game later, and their whole podcast that's 3 hours long got claimed. So they didn't get any revenue out of the podcast just because they showed a trailer that's 3 minutes long. I mean, that is just, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with that? You may make, like, I don't know, 10 hours video, but 10-hour long video. But if you use like just a trailer that's 1 minute long, the company that made the trailer can just get your video claimed, and they can get all the revenue from the video. And here comes like the question of whether or not this is illegal. Like, officially, this at this point is completely legal. But on the other hand, like, let's say the way I make my videos. Let's say I make Total War Tactics and I use some copyrighted music. I use it throughout the whole video, but there is also a bunch of stuff on the video that's mine. I mean, I talked through this video. I wrote I wrote something that, information that I'm gonna be talking throughout the video, and this is mine. I mean, why would they monetize that? Why would they get money out of my commentary? This is something that I own, and they're getting all the revenue from this video, and this can be very easily fixed. Like, there should be some percentage, or let's say you show like a part of a song, and your video is like 3 minutes long, you use 25 seconds of the song, you do the math, and you get the percentage of this, of the revenue that the company actually deserves. Because, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. There should be copyrighted material, because there shouldn't be people that can upload like the latest episode of Breaking Bad and monetize that. I mean, yeah, that's illegal. But why would everybody suffer from this? Because there are a bunch of people that do this absolutely legitimately, and one single mistake can get a bunch of videos claimed. And there are even companies that are claiming videos just because of a single sound effect. How the hell do you copyright sound effect? And that's like 1 second long, and you get all the revenue from the video. This is just ridiculous. I mean, at least this is the thing that should get fixed. This is just not how it should work. And like, imagine all of these reviewers that, once again, like Angry Joe, that put a lot of effort into their videos. Like, he writes all the information down that he's gonna use for the video. He records that. He records a bunch of footage. Then he edits it. He adds a bunch of cool effects and stuff. And he used just a sound effect. He used a sound effect, and all of this, hours of work. Like, I can understand how much effort he puts into his videos, because I do kind of a similar thing, not to such a huge extent, but I still can understand, like, one of my videos that's like 2 or 3 minutes long can take up to 5 or 6 hours of editing, recording, and so on. And they take all of this away. Like, for my videos, I don't care that much, because this is pretty much my hobby. Like, off of all of my videos on YouTube, I've made about $10 so far. But imagine how this can influence people that make a living out of this. Just a single sound effect that lasts about 2 seconds can take their video claimed, and therefore they're not gonna get any ad revenue from it. That can hurt people. They can lose their jobs. This is potentially very, very dangerous. There are some people that say that this is gonna be the YouTube apocalypse, because imagine YouTube where you don't have professional content. Every gaming video is like gonna be a shitty let's play of a person with a very shitty mic making a video. Like, all of this professional review content, all of this is gonna disappear because just one change, and everybody loses from that. I mean, that's less money for YouTube, that's less people that make money out of this, and that's less money that can advertise their product on YouTube to a pretty big audience. And this is gonna hurt YouTube. This is gonna hurt everybody. So yeah, I don't see the point. I don't see the point of making this. I don't know. It's just negative towards everybody. But okay, let's talk positive. If there is even something that maybe, like, if there can be a positive thing said about this. So this can absolutely guarantee that, first, all the copyrighted material, and by copyrighted material I mean like all of the like, if people upload movies and then monetize them, which once again should be illegal, this is gonna disappear. This is definitely gonna disappear. I mean, there was this channel, it was called watchmojo.com. They made like top 10 lists of like movies, songs, and stuff like that, and they at the end they received so many copyright claims that their channel got taken down. And this is an example. Like, I mean, what they did was legit, because they didn't show like a whole movie, they just showed different scenes of the movie in different moments, but their channel got shut down. And I can imagine that this happened to other channels that once again did this thing, uploading copyrighted material and then monetizing it. And yeah, I agree, this should certainly go away, but the measures shouldn't be that drastic, because it hurts other people as well, people that are doing everything legitimately. And then the other thing, I mean, this is kind of a rumor still, it's not completely confirmed, but it may happen at some point. So at the beginning I mentioned a processing time. Every video will have to get processed before you can monetize it. And they say that the more videos you upload, like the more videos go through this process of reviewing and making sure that everything is legit, and the longer you do that, the less it will actually take for your videos to get monetized. So this at the end may turn out to be not that bad, but it'll have to, it'll take definitely a lot of time, because I can imagine that this will not happen immediately. Like, you won't be able to just upload 2 videos and then automatically you'll be able to monetize your videos right from the very beginning. This is not gonna happen. Not having such illusions. But the thing is that this processing thing can actually once again hurt people, because once again you get most of your views right when you upload a video, right? And this is how people make their money. Basically, people should watch your video in order for you to get money. And this means people just lose a lot of revenue if that is so. I mean, they can just upload the video privately. They can upload it as private. They can just wait for the process and then make it visible for everybody. But I mean, there are a lot of daily shows, there are a lot of news based stuff, and this is all gonna disappear if that's the case. So hopefully this will happen at some point. So maybe this is like the only positive thing that I can say about it. Eventually it may not be so visible, it will not be such an obvious change, but once again it'll take a lot of time. I don't know if this is going to be worth it. And then there is actually one more problem that I forgot to talk about. So let's say you get license for your game, like I have a license, but let's say I get my videos claimed, or one of my videos claimed. How do I prove that I have a license? Because everything that I do is legit. Once again, there is like SEGA, or the Creative Assembly, whatever you want to call it. They created this thing where if you wanted to monetize your videos, you had to send them an email describing what you do, providing them with a link to your channel, and they eventually give you this license that allows you, like, it's written down, you can monetize your videos of Total War, and like there is a certain thing that you should put in the description of the video. But let's say I get my videos claimed. Let's say like the automated system discovers something in my videos, music or whatever, and my video gets claimed. So what do I do then? Who do I present my license to? Like, I can go search for YouTube, because certainly they're the ones that should be seeing my license and being like, okay, then you have a license, what you do is legit. But they're such a big company, and I get that there are so many people trying to do that on a daily basis. And if that thing is so, if more people should get licenses, like written down permissions to monetize content, then more and more people will be looking for them, and channels like mine that are very, very small will not get their attention. So I don't know how this is gonna happen. I mean, things are still very blurry. Like, don't have illusions. Maybe this is gonna be way more different than it's now presented, but YouTube's never been transparent to their users and so on. So I don't know. Things are still kind of blurry. Things are still very unclear. But we'll see. We'll have to get used to it. I'm not gonna stop making videos. Once again, I enjoy doing it, and the money that I get is very, very little. But still, I mean, when you get some money from something that you enjoy doing, then it kind of encourages you to do that more and more, and you get more dedicated. So yeah, but at the end, I just want to give advice to other people that, like me, monetize their YouTube videos, and they try to gain more subscribers and make it on YouTube. What I'm gonna do with my channel, once again, I'm gonna advise everybody to do this with their channel. First of all, try and not use copyrighted music. Usually for my Total War tactics or mod reviews, I use the music from Total War, but there is actually a chance of this getting claimed, because I've seen some people that make Let's Plays, and there is a certain track in the game that gets claimed that is copyrighted, so they lose all the revenue from their video. So in order to not do that, I would suggest going to Newgrounds. There is a bunch of not copyrighted music. You can find a lot of stuff there, and there are many people that actually compose music and upload it to there. So you can just go to Newgrounds and like choose a track and contact the person that made the track, that composed the track, and you'll be like, are you cool with me using your track in my videos? And for the most part, I mean, these people want publicity, and YouTube is a very good place where that can happen. So for the most part, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm cool with that, and you have like your written permission. to use the track. So yeah, I mean, I would very very strongly suggest doing that. And the other thing is like try to evade like try to not show cutscenes and trailers and stuff like that. Like trailers, completely forget about that. If you use a trailer, your video is gonna get claimed like immediately, no matter how small your channel is. If you do that and you monetize your video, it's gonna get claimed or taken down even. But try to avoid cutscenes, because that can actually once again get your video claimed, and that's even like the smallest thing can do it. So just try to use pure gameplay, use your own commentary, and don't use music, don't use copyrighted music. That's always not a good idea, but just go and find something on new ground. I actually did that, like the outro song for my videos. I got it from there. I really liked it, and I contacted the guy, and he was like totally cool with me using it. So yeah, that's everything that I wanted to say. It turned out to be a little bit longer. Like this video turned out to be a little bit longer than I expected, but still I made good points. And once again, my information, I think it's useful because I've been researching this for a while. I spent a lot of time doing this. So yeah, I hope this is gonna be useful. Once again, check out the description. There are a bunch of other videos where you can get more information about this. And yeah, I'm really gonna try to make this video, popular. I'm gonna try and reach more and more people, and I'm gonna tweet it to a bunch of them, and hopefully they'll like it. Yeah, this is, it's a serious video that I wanted to make in order to, get more people informed. Anyways, this is gonna be everything from for today. Once again, check your subscription feed tomorrow, and you're gonna find something there. It's still a surprise, like I'm not gonna reveal what I'm gonna do, but there is gonna be a video, I promise. So, see you next time. Goodbye.